It says we're live. So you could be see it possibly on my Facebook page. If you go there, if you guys want to check that out, let's check this
Yes,
out.
I am actually gonna go. Yes, we are.
Yes, here we go. I'm trying to get this to show up. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, dear people, wherever you guys are. I'm on here with
Good
my
morning.
magical sisters, Michelle and Nicoleta. We're here to talk about something coming up in Florida. Um, I am so excited. These two dear sisters invited to host me in Florida with a foundation class, and I just can't wait to get down there. Uh, so, can I tell a story, guys, about Michelle? Okay, so
Absolutely.
I had this class set up, and I had some people that I knew that wanted me to come down and teach a foundation class. I said, "Great, no problem." And then they were like, "Well, I don't know if I have the energy and space and time wanting to do that." And so I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I got offline and I was like, "Well, I think I want to still, my body still wants to come down there and do a class." And all of a sudden, out of the blue, Michelle hits me up, and well, the person called me back and said, "Hey, I have somebody interested in hosting, but this is one of the first time." So I was like, "Well, I'm kind of new to facilitating," and I was like, "I would love to come down there." And since then, guys, and the reason I'm talking about this has been for me, energy, a synergy of this creation of inviting people to another possibility. And the class that I'm coming down to two possible classes: foundation class for sure, which starts on the 29th through the, what is that, the 4th, 29th through the 2nd, I believe.
Yes.
And that's 4 days. And then the day before, the 28th, I'm actually coming in and we're going to possibly do a bars class. And I'm really excited. I mean, I've been, because I've made a commitment to actually bring more consciousness. And there's so much yumminess for me. I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, there's so much yumminess with my body and energy and consciousness. And right now, the truck, the horse, the cow, the dolphin that I'm riding on is access consciousness. And the foundation class, how do I speak to foundation? For me, my first foundation class was what I imagined going to a Jimi Hendrix concert was like for the first time. I was in amazement. I was just like the twang, the guitar sound that you hear in a concert. I felt that energy, that vibration. And once I felt that vibration, I wanted to invite other people to that space. There's something magical about that. I mean, it's something that opens up. Like at the time, I'm a probation officer for the juvenile department in Portland, Oregon, and I've been doing it for 32 years. Once I got the tools of access, I didn't mind coming to work anymore because it wasn't work, it's more play. And I decided that I could actually offer young people and their parents other possibilities. Well, I get to do that daily at work, but I get to also teach foundation classes on weekends. And it's just like, it's like, how do I describe it? It's more like, it's playful. Okay, okay, let me back up. Have you ever experienced swimming with the dolphins or sound of dolphins? There's an energy, a raising energy, a rising energy in your body. And that's what a weekend for me has been like, teaching and attending foundation classes. So I would like to invite you guys, and we're gonna come on every week, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit about what I'm picking up, what I'm perceiving, and what's the possibility with this class. Uh, and you're gonna hear me say this over and over: possibilities. Because when you live in possibilities, you never can become bored. Uh, your depression can actually melt away because you start to have another realization that it possibly is depression, but it also could be a huge awareness. And so uh, I am really excited to come down here and teach this class. The reason I've said the bars class the day before is because that's the prerequisite to participate in the foundation class. You have to have bars. And you guys just finished a bars class, right? What was that
Yes.
like for you?
For me, it was invigorating. It was really freeing and it was expansive. And I think I was surprised because I didn't know what to expect. But it was so nurturing and healing. I think well, I'm in a new environment where, you hear, oh, everything's possible and you're grasping for what's possible. But taking the bars class really allowed me to delete my limiting point of views around um, what was possible. Everything just for that next duration flowed. Everything was showing up. I was manifesting. I would have a thought and then it would appear. And it was magic, is the best word to describe my experience. And I
Yeah.
wanted more. And so I
Mm.
just dove into the world of conscious access bars for the last
Yeah.
30 days. And then I met you, John, and here we are.
Yeah. I can't
Mm.
wait. If you think the bars was something, wait for foundation.
I can't wait. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. What about you, Nicoleta?
Yeah. I experienced first time the bars as a sample from a dear friend by now, the beginning of the month, and it was a 20-minute sample, and I was just fascinated by how I felt after. And after I got off the table, I told Michelle, you need to go and try this. It's pretty amazing. After that, we signed up for the class. The class just blew my mind out. It was so powerful. The word magic is an understatement. Like Michelle said, my world kind of expanded. I was able to grasp concepts really fast, to move energy really fast, and have the sense of hope and possibility. And what is really beautiful is the community that welcomed us in this space. It's so lovely. And the whole process is very, very powerful. So I'm very excited to move into the next level of foundation and further.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm excited about that because I remember the first time I had the class and I was like, I couldn't wait for foundation. I took it like May of 2017 or 16, and I think I took my foundation like July, the very like end of June, like the last week in June, and up until the fourth, just right before the fourth. And I was elated. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to get more of this. And the reason is that life started to make sense.
Yes.
It started to make sense, and there was no more judgment. I didn't have to, and I was an allowance of judgment
Yes.
showing up,
Yes.
and that changed everything. Once you're an allowance, that's what, and I don't want to give the class away because I got to be careful. 'Cause Gary Douglas, the creator, was like, John, be careful. You always like to get this energy. I feel like this little kid with a huge. When I was a kid, they used to have these huge Snicker bars, which I shouldn't be eating, but I used to love that. Like, oh my God, the joy of like having the Snicker bar. So that class foundation actually allowed me to have more of that space. It
Absolutely.
allowed me
Totally
to have more.
transforms and transcends.
Yeah, and that's the invitation that I hope to create with you guys and whoever decides to choose this class. And you have to choose it. I mean, uh, sometimes it chooses you, but you can choose it too. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Once again, this class will be online and in person because I will do it online and in person. But I have to say, there's I've been doing this for a couple years now. The in person changes things because bodies start to communicate non-verbally, which sometimes gets lost in electronics. And I'm not denying, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to kill the business of, I don't believe in like, oh, you're killing your business. I just like to be honest with people. Yeah, because there's three body processes that come along with the foundation class. And being able to touch bodies, and I know people are like, oh, I'm not this weirdo freak guy, but what I'm saying is there's something magical about the touch and the body and the energy and experience. So if you're in Florida, if you want to come over, if you want to be online, I'm not going to deny that, but I'm like, don't cheat your body. Your body actually deserves to be touched and to be in this energy. This, I can't describe it enough. This energy is something strange, but it's a huge contribution to what you be and create from there on forward. So Once again, you guys could, if you're interested, I'll put in here below. I'll put my website. You can go on my website and go to and register for the class, or you can go to Access Conscious www.accessconscious.com, and you can register there, or you go to my site www.beingjohnashford, and it takes you directly to the site, so it's easy to navigate probably through my website. Yeah, and we'll be back here talking about this class. If you have any questions from me, you can message me and I'll respond to it. If you guys in the Florida area, please connect with Michelle and Nicoleta. They will really be helpful. They've been really helpful with like me finding the place that I can stay in. I'm really excited about the energy. So let me one more thing. I know I said one more thing, but the energy that I had when Michelle was describing where we were going to have the class, I told her when she was describing it to me, I'm a sci-fi geek, and you guys, when you come to class, you hear me talking about a lot of sci-fi movies. There is, I can't remember his name now, the magician kid that had the mark on his forehead, Harry Potter. She described the place. She said, well, it looks like this. And all of a sudden, I felt like I was in a Harry Potter movie, like when they went in this tent, and it was this amazing castle. And once you start participating in energy and consciousness, you're able to you can transcend energies, and places can become a different place than what they initially were built as. And I want to invite people to that space. Is there a possibility that you can have fun with that space and play in that space? So once again, I'm not going to keep you guys this morning, this afternoon. Have a wonderful day. I hope to see you. We'll be back on here weekly talking about the class. And do not hesitate to contact one of us if you have any questions.
Oh, we are so excited to have you, John. Can't wait for our class. Blessings. Happy Sunday.
Yes, see you too. So,
Absolutely. See you
see you guys next week.
Listen.